In Umuoma village lived an old woman popularly known as Mama Tola. She was small and thin, with soft grey hair always tied in a neat scarf. Her face had many lines, but she always wore a big smile. "Come, my little stars," Mama Tola would say every afternoon. "I made sweet rice for you." The children loved her. They ran to her small mud house near the mango tree. They clapped when they smelled her food. They sat on little wooden stools and ate happily. They all enjoyed eating at Mama Tola's house, and their parents never stopped them, not even a day. Children always helped her to wash her dirty plates, sweep her compound, and clean the house. Mama Tola would give them food after helping her out with her chores, and because of that, children argued on who would do which for her. Mama Tola was a widow. Her husband had passed away many years ago. She had 3 daughters, Bola, Tola, and Kemi. But they were all married and lived far away with their husbands, making Mama Tola to live alone. Mama Tola has a small shop where she goes to every day. Every morning, she packed her basket to go to the small village market. She sold groundnuts, palm oil, and dried fish. The children rushed to her house every morning to help her carry her baskets to the market. "Grandma, let me carry your basket," little Bayo would shout. "No, me," said Titi. They laughed as they followed her to the market. Some helped her arrange her goods. Some fanned her when the sun was hot. Mama Tola smiled and patted their heads. "You are all my sweet children," she would say. But not everyone smiled. There was a man named Baba Asha. He was tall and quiet. He had a son named Asha, a bright boy with curious eyes. Baba Asha pays good attention to little things happening in the village. One evening, Asha tried to follow the other children to Mama Tola's house. "Stop. Where do you think you are going?" Baba Asha said gently. "I want to go to Mama Tola's house with the other kids," said Asha. "I do not want to see you there again." "Why, Papa? She gives sweet food and she loves children too," Asha said. Baba Asha looked at his son carefully. "You will not go there, okay? I do not feel comfortable with the other children going there because I feel something is not right." Asha felt sad. He watched his friends run away laughing while he stayed at home. Weeks later, Baba Asha told a friend of his that he has a bad feeling about Mama Tola and the food she gives to children, but his friend said he didn't see anything wrong in that. She just loves kids and she lives alone, so she's probably lonely. Baba Asha didn't like that his friend has refused to see what he's seeing, but didn't say a word. He decided to investigate on the woman to find out why his instinct keeps telling him otherwise about her. Days passed. Then strange things began to happen. One child became very weak. Another child fell sick. Soon, more children grew tired and thin. The village healer tried herbs on the sick children. The mothers prayed, but the children did not get better. The village was full of worry. Mama Tola still smiled. She still cooked. She still called the children to eat. Baba Asha became more worried and began to watch carefully. He started sneaking around Mama Tola's house. He stood behind trees. He walked quietly near her house at night. He noticed something strange. One night, Baba Asha saw Mama Tola in his dreams holding a clay pot tied with a red cloth, doing some evil things that he did not understand. He asked Mama Tola what she was doing, but she warned him to stay out of her ways, otherwise she would come for him. When Baba Asha woke up from that sleep, he was drenched in sweat like something had chased him in his dream. He got up from his bed, went to his friend's house and told him about the dream he had, but unfortunately, he didn't believe him and his dreams. He only said, "Leave this old widow alone, please. She hasn't done anything wrong to you, and I wonder why you are always in her business." He walked away, and Baba Asha left feeling sad and disappointed. Late one evening, when the moon was bright, Baba Asha saw Mama Tola standing in her backyard. She was holding a small clay pot. She whispered words he could not hear. Then she poured something into the pot she used for cooking. Baba Asha's heart beat fast. The next day, he went to the village square. "My people," he said, We must look closely. Why do the children always gather at Mama Tola's house? Why are the children the only ones getting sick? The villagers frowned. Mama Tola is kind, one mother said. She feeds our children when we are busy, another said. You are just jealous, someone else added. Baba Asha felt alone, but he did not stop. One afternoon, he asked Asha to follow him quietly. They stood behind the mango tree near Mama Tola's house. The children were eating again. They laughed and licked their fingers. After some time, Mama Tola went inside to bring more food. Baba Asha quickly stepped forward. He took a small leaf and scooped a little of the food. He wrapped it carefully. That evening, he went to the village healer. Please test this, he said. The healer smelled it. He looked worried. He mixed it with herbs and watched the color change. This food is not clean, the healer whispered. Something dark is inside. Where did you get this? He asked. Don't worry, I'll explain to you later, Baba Asha replied and left hurriedly. Late one morning, more children became very sick. This time, Baba Asha couldn't wait anymore. He called for a meeting at the big Iroko tree. The whole village gathered. The village head, Chief Obi, sat on a wooden chair. He listened carefully. Baba Asha placed the wrapped leaf before him. The healer explained what he had found. Murmurs filled the air. Baba Asha told the villagers how he has been suspecting Mama Tola's kindness to their children, why she always gives them food, and why children suddenly started falling sick for no obvious reason and even without a cure. So, he started snooping around her house to find out if she was clean, because something kept telling him that something is wrong with the food she gives to the children. He went ahead and told them he had seen her with a clay pot one evening where she whispered something and poured inside the food she was cooking, and he was able to get a portion from the food and took it to the healer to examine. Then he found out something dark was inside the food. Mama Tola was called. She walked slowly to the center. She still wore her gentle smile. Is it true? Chief Obi asked softly. Mama Tola shook her head. I love the children. They are my joy. Why would I hurt them? Some villagers nodded. They still wanted to believe her. But then Asha spoke up. His small voice trembled. I saw Papa watching at night. I saw Mama Tola holding a pot and whispering. The crowd grew quiet. Chief Obi decided, we must seek deeper truth. The elders gathered in the shrine of the village gods. They prayed and waited for a sign. After long hours, they came out with heavy faces. The truth has been shown, one elder said. Mama Tola has been poisoning our children with her food. Gasps filled the air. Mama Tola's smile faded for the first time. Soon her 3 daughters were sent for. Bola, Tola, and Kemi arrived. They ran to their mother. Mother, tell us it is not true, Tola cried. Mama Tola looked at them with tired eyes. I was afraid, she said slowly. I did not want to grow old and fade away. I was told that if children ate from my special pot, I would exchange their strengths to mine and my life would grow longer. Her daughters stepped back in shock. You used innocent children? Bola asked, tears falling. Mama Tola lowered her head. I wanted to live forever. The villagers felt pain and anger. Many mothers wept. Chief Obi stood up. In Umuoma, we protect our children. For the evil Mama Tola has done, she will be banished from this village into the evil forest and never to return. Her house and everything in it shall be burnt to ashes. The law of the land has spoken. Mama Tola's daughters knelt and begged. Please have mercy, Kemi cried. She's still our mother. She's old. How would she survive in the evil forest? But the elders shook their heads. They said, the harm is too great. The decision cannot change. Days later, the whole village gathered at the market square. The sun was high, the air was heavy. Mama Tola stood quietly. Her daughters held each other and cried. Baba Asha held Asha close. The villagers carried out the judgment of the land by sending Mama Tola into the evil forest. When it was over, they pulled down Mama Tola's small house near the mango tree. They burnt everything they found in the house, including the cooking pot she had used. Silence filled Umuoma. In the weeks that followed, no more children fell sick. The laughter of children slowly returned to the village. The villagers thanked Baba Asha for helping them find out the truth when they all refused to see it. One evening, Asha sat beside his father. "Papa," he said, "why do people do bad things?" Baba Asha looked at the sunset. "Fear can make a heart turn dark," he said gently. "But truth will always come to light." Asha nodded. From that day, the people of Umuoma became more watchful. They cared for one another more closely. They learned that not every smile means kindness. And whenever children gathered to eat, their mothers made sure they knew exactly who cooked the food. The mango tree still stood tall, but no child ever forgot the lesson of the smiling grandma, Mama Tola.